Hello guys, so today we are here to see Angular 2 tutorials. Last a few sessions we are seeing how to set up the Angular 2 platform in your local machine. So now we are in the depth core of Angular 2. So this session I going to show you the sample code how it is running. So quick start code which we provided by official Angular 2 website. So now this is the page which is running, so it is synchronizing my data even while setup time we saw that. So basically we will understand how the structure of Angular 2 is working. So before that we'll see some few stuffs about Angular 2. So compared to Angular 1, Angular 2 is really faster, and Angular 2 is a framework to build your dynamic web application. You know that Angular 2 is a framework that will helps you to organize your HTML, CSS and JavaScript. It is very clean code to work with your client side stuffs. So and even if you get the service from any backends languages like .NET framework or PHP, everything, it will organize nicely and it will execute it. So here we're going to use the new language called a TypeScript. So TypeScript is actually the Microsoft extension for the JavaScript. So it is introduced by Microsoft. Even Angular 2 application is running with the core a TypeScript language. So we are going to introduce in this tutorial with TypeScript as well. So yes, the TypeScript extension you can see as .ts. So you know, right, .js is your JavaScript, but TypeScript is .ts. So why you are using the TypeScript instead of JavaScript? You can go ahead with JavaScript and you can use, right? You can ask such a questions. Yes, so normally all the browser it won't support the latest features of a JavaScript. For that, what we can do, yeah, we need such languages to transpile the JavaScript according to your browser. So for that such a reason we are going here to use a TypeScript. So TypeScript is a language. It's provide it's you can write your object oriented programming in your TypeScript, and you can transpile that to your JavaScript accordingly the browser that the users use. So if you transpiling from your own way, so it will be very difficult to understand with the browsers which feature of the JavaScript it support. But if you use really a TypeScript and allow the TypeScript to transpile, it will be really good that it will support all the browser without any issues. So that is what we are preferring to use the TypeScript. And one more thing, you need to learn bit of ES 2015 feature of JavaScript. So we're going to use some cutting edge feature of ES 2015 of a JavaScript from this tutorial. So fine, so we'll go ahead what the source we find out here. So this source setup already I discussed in my past session. Just to go through that link and please download it. I added in the description. I think it is my first tutorial of Angular 2, so please download that tutorial and please go through and make the setups. It's a bit tricky to set up this. Yes, it's not that much tricky, but you can. It's really good to yes, how Angular 2 come back with the new stuffs the same way. The setups also it's nicely working. Fine, no issue. So please go through my previous session. So I going to show you the overview of Angular 2 framework and the setups, everything. So internally how the basically the complete structure of Angular 2 is working. So yes, this is my sample codes that which I downloaded. So fine. So here I have the folder called app. So app have the my core modules and my components. So I will explain you what is a module and a component a bit. So and outside I have the basic my styles and HTMLs and my application script. Okay, fine. So this is my HTML index. So here I opened 4 tabs. This 4 tab is really a core. It will help you to run your complete Angular application. Yes. So start from my index page. This is my index and page. So here I have a header and my body section. So in my header section I have few stuffs like a title, and I have a few reference and my scripts. What is this reference? And actually this is all the reference uh, 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 from the node modules. So node modules have the few set of libraries. This will come from the Angular. So I will not explain you this because this is the basic library you need to include it. So this I will be explain you detail. And if I come down here, I have a system.js.config.js I referenced. So we'll see what is actually the system.configure. Okay, so here I have so in the system.configure, I just map my application name as app, and I have some few package reference, and I imported some core libraries. That is what all about here. So we no need to worry about this current time being. So on the third level, I just imported my main.js. So actually what is the main.js here? So main.js is nothing but okay, this is the transpile of main.ts. So let me go and show you my TypeScript. So my TypeScript actually the main.ts here is my core script that I imported in my application. So this will going to import me my modules. So actually before explaining you bit about the main.tss, I want to explain you now the time to explain my structure. So actually there is a the word called module. So module actually the AngularJS core feature. So module it will helps you to organize your complete Angular application. So yeah, you in your Angular have a lot of modules, like multiple modules, but you need to define initially your core module to run your basic first page of your Angular application. So that we need to build it here. That is what actually the default application is providing. And there is a word called component. So what is a component? Component is a nothing but it is one type of decorator. It is like one type of a function for your class. So you have one class, so you return one function. So that is what all about the component. So let me explain that in a deep. Okay, fine. So let me show you one overview. So in my index what I did is I referred my main.ts. So main.ts is what it contain is okay, it is have the symbol called import, and it's imported my platform browser dynamic from the Angular. So what it is actually, so import is actually it is a feature of the TypeScript. So this will helps you to import the function primitives and other and even the objects. So the import is a feature of the ES 2015 feature of the JavaScript. So this will helps you to import some library or some the function from the main library. So this is the library Angular. So under the Angular I have a platform browser. So okay, we'll see that what I imported here. I imported the platform browser dynamic. So this platform browser dynamic helps you to import all the dependency of your browser to support to run your application. And second, I imported something called app module from the app.module. So what it is actually, it is importing my app module. So let me go and see app module. So app module, yes, I explained already. The app module is a main feature to organize your application. Yes, so that is what actually it is imported the core feature of that organization organize your application, that is a ng module, and it's importing something called browser module. So it's contain all the related dependency of your browser supports. And third level, it is importing the app component. So these are all the core library that you need to import to support it. And third level is the app component. So what is app component? So app component is the next level of your class. It is your own declaration class that is importing. So we'll see the app component. So app component is where it is from. Actually it is from the app.component. So here is my app.component. So here I written some code actually. So that code is imported here, and that component I just declared in my module. So mg module, actually what it is doing is it's doing some declaration. So it is initializing some components, so that components it is running default in your browser in the initial stage. So that is what the module it is doing. So what it is, I declared some classes over here, so that class it is added, it is added in the declaration. And the bootstrap it is just organizing the application, so it asking for the default component. So this is my default components. Okay, what is a default component contain? So default component import the basic feature of the components. So component, what actually it is does is component allows you to declare some kind of objects. So this is what my object. So by using the symbol components, you can declare some object, and this is your main class. So this actually here, so normally if you are a programmer, if you're go and sit in your applications, so you know that function you can declare in the class. But here how it is, you can declare your the way you want to declare the your functions like this. So in this my object, I have two set of things. One is a selector. So selector will helps you to identify which element I need to point, and this is the template is which content I need to load it. So that is what all about. So this is the parameter, the class parameter. So I passed name equal to Angular 2, so that will going to sit in here. So this is my template it going to push, and this is what. So okay, fine. So I think you understand a bit what I am trying to say. So okay, so what I basically did is in a component I have one class called app component. So that component have the declaration. So this is one component. It is selector. I for a selector my app, please use the template this, and this is what the dynamic parameter. So that parameter I am injecting over here. So fine. So this if I call my app components, the all my decorator under the component, it will be inherit over there, it will be placed over there. So let me go to the module now. So module declares my app component and bootstrap. So and yes, obviously module have one class. So this is my second level of class. So this is my first level, and this is my second level, and then I'm just inheriting my module over here. Then this script I added over my index page. So here I in a component I mentioned the selector and the template. What it is mean as selector? So how my data will come over there. So after inheriting this loop, finally so this is my CS selector of the HTML. So I declared my hyphen app. So this is the tag that will tag me over here. So once it's identify this selector, so it will place my template inside my content. So that is what all about it did. So here I declared hello, and the dynamic data is Angular 2. If you go and see the browser, hello Angular 2. So that is what all about here. So it's very simple. So whatever the your dynamic decorations, you need to add it in your component. You have a multiple component. So here this is the module. So this is the root module that we are declaring. So anyways, we going to see how to declare a multiple module and how to access inside the base. But this is my root module. So in my root page, I declared one component. That component I imported to the modules. So in the ng module have the three reference. One is the imports. So it's importing the browser module. So browser module have all the dependency on your browsers related and the decorations. So for that main page, what is your decorations? So that decoration is actually this decoration. So this class have this decoration. So you can have a multiple decoration that I will explain you in later session. So and the bootstrap. So Bootstrap is helps to launch your app actually. So here in the module. So module, we discussed already that it imports the core library. One is the browser module. So browser module helps you to render all the libraries of for your Angular application, so websites. Fine. Bootstrap will helps you to which component you need to launch the application. So while launching application, it will present the first component. So that component is my app component. Declaration is so whatever the declaration that we did for that particular launcher, so that is what. So both we need to set up the same. So I will be to explain you later about this, so no need to confuse. So yes, so module have a class. So this is my app module. So once I call my app module, so all my module declarations and the import library, it will be there. So here the TypeScript have such a features, so you can't write declarations inside it, so you can pass your permit. But yes, ng module have such a things, so you have to go through one more time to bit understand this. Fine. And then finally it's importing my module. And one more things, I imported my platform browser dynamic. So what is the platform browser dynamics? This is actually the library to run your Angular websites. So for it's like to helps you to browser sync and all other stuffs. So hopes you got it. So by help of the selector, it will going to load my data over here. So that is what. If you try to change your component Angular 2 chut and just save it, so this will automatically, it will synchronize your browser. So yeah, so it's get again loading, and it will automatically get synchronized. See, over the data which I return, it is synchronized over here. So it's very simple, just to follow the same what I try to explain, just go through, understand bit, and it will be very easy to go to the next level. So this is our overview of the sample project. Next level we're going to see the deeper what is actually the components, modules, and declaring the multiple modules, multiple components, and we do all the operation and all the features of JavaScript latest version, even the TypeScript, how to transpile. So all the steps we're going to see in the future session. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Please stay tuned our video to get more updates. Please go through one more time to understand bit about that. I will explain you deep of all the components, modules, and the derivatives, all the steps in a future session very clearly. Please stay tuned and get the more benefit of this. Please subscribe our channel if you're not subscribed before.